welcome back to the broadcast. So glad you're with us there in Beaumont and Waco and Tyler and all over the state of Texas. Yeah. Tracy Lawrence back with us this hour, and you know, we do love having you here. And I could listen to you sing. Will you just serenade? I think could you just come in and be our mascot and serenade us?
That would be wonderful. I could do the show opener and everything.
Yeah, show opener.
Yes.
Make it a little bit more Texas.
Yeah.
A little country.
That's a good idea.
Right.
I want to know if
that,
you do
Stuart?
special things for your wife at Christmas.
You know, I try to do special things throughout the year. I'm not a big guy that needs a holiday to be romantic. I would rather buy her flowers for no reason at all than wait for some holiday to tell me that I need to do something special.
I think most men agree with that.
Yeah.
They hate to be
I actually like to
railroaded.
boycott the whole traditional holiday thing.
You feel the pressure to perform something amazing.
It's not real. It's designed.
I'm with you about Valentine's Day. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I think
Everything's
Valentine's Day is
so
kinda
over commercialized now.
It is.
You know,
That's the problem.
it takes the realness away from all that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I like to be surprised.
But if you think about it on the flip side, I think a lot of women, I'm going to stand up for men for a second. I think a lot of women think that that's the excuse for their husband to tell them they love them and they put on sexy lingerie, but like, do you wear sexy lingerie for him the other 364? I think a lot of men say, well, that's the one day that I have to buy her flowers, and a lot of women are like, well, it's the one day that you know, he treats me nice. But it's like, why don't you wear sexy lingerie for your husband year round, and then maybe he would buy you flowers more often.
There you go.
Then he'd get tired of it.
He'd be desensitized.
I'm just saying,
I think guys are like, I know I have to be sweet for on this day because I'll get laid.
But,
and so it's
but you know, you have to. I think you have to try to keep it fresh because the monotony of life and kids and the day-to-day and traveling and all the other stuff. I think you have to try to do things to keep the romance.
What do you do?
Suits
What do you do to like surprise your wife? Like, do y'all have any fun little wink moments?
My wife is very, very conservative, and she would not be happy if I told you this.
But she's not here today.
Yeah, but she's got family in Beaumont.
That's okay. They're probably not watching.
We'll just
yes,
say
they
that what
are.
happens, y'all just leave whatever happens behind closed doors.
Well, I'll tell you what everyone is doing today. They are heading to the post office. It is the busiest shipping day today of the year to get your things out by Christmas. So get ready for long lines.
600 million packages or something crazy are going out the door today, and I'm going to be one of those crazy people at the post office in line, and my cards aren't even done yet. So
Oh, you're sending Christmas cards.
I am.
Post
You can
office-
finish them in line.
Post office people are working Saturdays and Sundays
They
too,
are, Suze.
which is great.
Just through the holidays?
I don't know. I guess.
I think
but
through next
I think
weekend,
it's great
actually.
that they're doing that.
I was reading an article about some workers at UPS talking about how they handle packages this time of year, and they said that oftentimes they'll see the packages come through and it has like it's mislabeled or it doesn't have, you know, the correct amount of postage, and so they put all those in basically a pile, and they call it the Island of Misfit Toys, and then they have to go through that pile, the special workers, and try to decipher, you know, where it's supposed to go and get it there the right way. So the fact that they go the extra mile to just make sure that your package gets there, so save them the trouble and
I'm
make sure you get
excited
it
about
right.
this new Amazon thing they're talking about
What's that?
droids. They're delivering.
Not
See,
droids, drones.
Drones, whatever. Yeah. But see, what Amazon has this huge new distribution center really close to my house, so I actually ordered some Christmas presents from Amazon and didn't get the extra shipping, and it was there like the next afternoon.
They
It's
are
just right
so
there. So I mean,
fast.
I could actually order it, and before I could leave to go pick up lunch and come back, when they get the drones, they could actually have it sitting in my front yard.
I'm all about
I like
that online shopping because you can
I
just like
love it.
click, click, click. It's delivered to your house.
Absolutely.
Yes, I want the free gift
All
wrap.
about it.
And it's
Yes.
like you undo the box, boom, you're right.
You can even send it to people. You know, you don't even have to touch it. It's
I'm
great.
into
It's so personal.
Here is the thing about a day like this.
I don't even have to see them. I can just mail it to their house.
Here's the thing about a day like this where everyone is like rushing to get their packages mailed. Drivers on the roads, and we've already had our taste of bad driving because of all the ice and snow and horrible conditions, but they say that Texas is the 4th worst driving state.
Oh, great.
We have the 4th worst drivers. I'm going to tell you, number 1 is Louisiana. Louisiana, South Carolina, Mississippi, and Texas. Yeah.
Well, that's
Houston's
because we
worse
don't-
than Dallas.
Do you think?
Yeah, the Houston drivers are very, very aggressive. It's like stressful to drive in Houston for me.
I'm just always afraid someone's going to like pull a gun on me. Like if I do something, I mean, you're in Texas, you know? I'm afraid it's going to make someone angry. And,
Get your own.
and exactly.
That's right.
Good point.
If they come up to you, just pull out your gun. That's it.
Yeah.
That way, it's hard to shoot somebody if they're holding a gun on you.
That's why I carry a can of hairspray in
Carry
my
a
purse.
handgun, just pull it out there.
These are conversations
or
they don't
mace
have
or
on the LA talk shows.
No, you know what they talk about on LA? In LA, they talk about condoms and they talk about sex and porn. I'm not kidding you. I filled in on Good Day LA, the Fox morning show there for like a week. I don't know, about a year ago. And we were on the air and it was maybe like 7:15 and the first story of the morning was about the new porn laws and I thought, wow, here I am back home in LA and good morning to you.
I did that a few years ago and met Jillian Barber and they had mimosas everywhere. It was great.
Well, we did that on this show. We talked about vibrator beds and stuff like that on this show. Condoms, we talked about it, you know, whether you
Side
use
boobs.
Side boob. I'll show it to you. Just kidding. Just kidding, Mom.
Save it for Thursday night.
Oh, my goodness.
We cover it all right here on the broadcast.
Well, I'll tell you what he wouldn't write about if I told him I was going to show my whole boob.
Oh.
Tim Rogers, you've just been trumped.
You've been challenged.
If you talk about my side boob one more time, Susie will show you her real boob.
She'll give you the
Yeah, and I'll pull it out right here on the table.
What an incentive.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Coming
my
up,
goodness.
can this time of year turn into the perfect storm when it comes to suffering a holiday heart attack? Serious stuff, guys. Pay attention. Coming up next, we're sharing some tips that really could save you or someone you know this season. Stay with us.
Oh, my goodness.